And we're back. And have ourselves another caster here. Quirky by name, quirky by nature, all the way from the land of Australia. Give it up for Quirky. Woo! Woo! Yeah, Yaku went to sleep. So Quirky will be joining us for the final match. Alright. Players are ready. We are ready. Let's remind them that it's best of 5.
With 1 point advantage to Golo.
Yeah.
So really, it's a best of 4.
Well, I don't know. Because a best of 4 is like doesn't work.
Yeah, but they'll only be playing 4 matches, so it's a best of 4. So
no, it's a best of 5 with one match is already been decided prematurely by the nature of the brackets.
By the nature of sign-ups. By the way, make sure you sign up for SDO next week. SDO number 68.
68. All right, you want to go for the intros?
Sure. As I quickly shift to Kuro's view. Welcome everybody to Thunderbird Alley. Alley is, of course, standing for light expectantly getting yeeted. The loser fighters. I'm kidding. Light did great. And spotting in the bottom right, the Red Terran, representing White Knight Gaming and the vision of Black Knight. He is Erez. And spawning up in the top left as the Green Zerg. Oh, he is. Say YOLO for Golo.
We go high and he goes low.
Yeah, pretty standard no proxy shenanigans.
No,
these players
they have played each other in the semi-final already,
and it was a 1-2. So
yeah, it was a pretty close one. Let's see if Golo tries something a little bit differently, because Erez has been doing pretty much the same thing, other than that one proxy ghost weird build. It has been just typical mech from Erez's side. As if Golos does what Light did and goes quickly for roaches. So you could just put pressure early on and just get the Terran off your back. Get that big Terran off of you. Yeah.
They're getting denied here. Yeah. That really puts the pressure on because he's going for that clash build. You go for 3 hatch before speed, and now he has to go for speed first. Otherwise, his build will get a bit delayed. Oh, no.
Still, 223 is not that late. I mean, it's still pretty early, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not that late. Another Reaper comes in. Few Ducklings to as a welcoming party. We're going to poop some creep. Gotta poop that creep. You wanna keep it in? I don't know, what do queens eat that they have to poop those things all the time?
I honestly don't know.
What does Zerg eat in general? I mean, it doesn't... I don't think it says in the lore. I mean, they are just biological creatures. They have to eat a lot.
I think it's just anything, really. Because you think about it, like, most of the things are like acid, like banelings are acid, roaches spit out acid.
Like, basically, the entire Zerg organism is one gigantic digestive tract. Maybe they just eat, like... Maybe the creep is just eating, like, stuff from the ground. And then maybe makes units out of them. But then the units are, like, separate. So what? Do they eat the creep? Like, what?
I
How does
don't
that
know.
work?
I didn't study the lore that extensively. Okay, just let me get out the Brood War, the StarCraft 1 handbook.
I'm pretty sure it's not written there.
It might be. You never know.
Known. I would have known. No, it's mostly about the Terran stuff, the Terran story.
Mm.
I remember. I read
Of course,
it.
humans are so important.
I was there. I mean, no, the first campaign was Terran, so
Yeah.
that's how like they invested more into the Terran lore. Because
Like the
whole
Terran
point was
lore,
like,
right?
yeah, the Zerg and the Protoss were like mysterious races you didn't know until you played the game. You didn't know what their story is. This is
But yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, go for a timing attack with the roaches and
The
lings.
Zerglings are trying to eat the one roach.
Oh, gonna find these Hellions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's getting the army already. He wants to go into Hellbats to help defend this bush. And he separates the lings from the roaches, which is really good. That gets rid of that buffer.
Yeah,
but it does put the Hellions out of position.
Forward. There's a tank now, so yeah. This push is unless it goes for yeah, it's gonna switch to Ravagers. I mean, get some Ravagers is what I mean, or morph some Ravagers if you will, or spawn, mutate into some Ravagers. Which I suppose, you know, also requires food, right? That would you'd think a roach would have to eat a lot before turning into a Ravager. It's another tank there.
It's still the same tank, just repositioned. And he's losing.
No, there's a tank on the high ground, is what I mean.
There is too. Yeah.
But Golo is moving in before breaking through the wall, and it just can't punch through. This is like a permanent force field here. It doesn't go away. And now there's another tank on the high ground. Yeah, Golo can't really just manage to punch through one supply depot, but Ares just shoving everything in that hole. It's just get down there. Yeah, we're standing here.
And gets the lib for defense as well, so it's really good. The Fed should start floating over or start transforming. And then Golo's just going to drone up, seeing that the timing didn't work out. So he should have something nice. Oh, he's going to block the landing with the position of the Hellions there.
Yep, Golo is going for a lair in the meantime.
There we go. Moves it.
Yeah, you just scooch over. Golo has been joining up while this is going on, by the way. 70 workers to 45. So maybe Ares is taking a third base, but not fully saturated just yet. Well, Golo is swimming in minerals. Look at that. He's backing a lot. He's making 1,000 minerals more a minute. Now he's getting a fourth. Ares is sneaking around with those Hellions, trying to find an opening here. The mineral patch there is still blocked. He's gonna go for the trick that he's used against Golo before, which is the Liberator and the Hellions. Together, the multi-prong. They draw all of his attention and army away, while the Liberator sieges up and gets some kills. Let's see.
Oh, and the Queen is so out of position.
Yeah.
1 drone, 2 drone, 3 drones. He's not even reacting.
5. 4. 6.
7.
I don't know why I counted 4 after 5. I got so
It's that Terran math. I'm
Terran
using
math.
one bile, not the most. And be careful. There we go. Okay.
7 workers for a Liberator. Not bad. That puts Ares almost as on par with Golo in terms of workers, which means he's actually making more because of mules, which, as Yaku says, are pretty good. 15 swarm hosts being made by Golo.
Oh. And no Nidus, so it looks to just be this counter to the mech. Okay,
No,
there's the Nidus. There's the Nidus. So Swarm Host and Nidus play, which I really like, but over here getting a sensor tower, and with also that Viking just swooping around trying to see if he can pick off any overlords, it's going to be a bit difficult for Golo to get those Niduses up. But now he makes one with it's a changeling. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing: this is the exact thing that worked well for Golo in their previous series. Right, Nidus is ready. The Swarm Hosts move into this Terran Crypt spread range, but the mineral patch here is close, so... Well, he unsieges the tanks, which is smart.
Yeah,
they can actually take out this base, maybe, question mark?
No, there's enough Hellbats here that they don't even do
land
any damage. Yeah.
Yeah, they all land in the same spot. It's, going soon to Spire. And a Hive as well.
Hive, so Broodlords, yeah.
Swarm Host is going to go for the other side as well. See, the thing is on this map, and I didn't notice this before, but you can get a really good spread of sensor towers.
The Cyclones are out, but then no, focusing. Good job by Golo by keeping the Swarm Host out.
Yeah, it doesn't want to get caught on that side of the map. Also,
that's because they're on the other side. Oh, that's nice. The land of Viking.
The Vikings, so that the Swarm Hosts land on the other side.
Oh, these poor locusts. They may get a tank.
They won't.
Oh.
And so far,
explosion.
So far, the Swarm Hosts really not been doing a lot. Alright, this time.
And now Golo's going to start the push, but is there enough back home? There's just way too many tanks. There are Cyclones to deal with the roaches as well. Oh, nice ball onto that bullet tank there, but...
I mean, at this point, Golo needs the Swarm Hosts here with the main army, because he needs that army supply to be dealing with this army.
He's bringing them now, but they're all the way at the main. Okay. They are here now. Hard to pull them out. Here comes the Swarm Host. The Cyclone's going onto them, but they're not diving onto the tanks. They're diving straight onto the Hellbats, and they're just getting taken out straight away. And this is not looking good for Golo. He's going to get his fourth taken out.
Yeah, this time Era's not falling for the same traps he did in the previous series, where constantly finds themselves surrounded by Golo and losing army after army. This time Golo just doesn't manage to get the same into the same position.
I mean, he did thin out the army a bit. It's just the Cyclones are really troublesome, especially with the Maglev upgrade. But he decides to engage into that. They're going to lose a couple of roaches. Meanwhile, these Vikings are just going to go straight onto town on the Overlords. But here comes another wave of the Locusts. Going to crash land straight onto this army. But the tank shots could potentially deal damage. And this is what Golo was looking for.
Yeah. Now the Terran army is gone. And look at the army supply now. Now, a lot of it is in Swarm Hosts, but... You know, with the Nidus aid that are still up, the Nidus mouths are still up and running in the northeast corner of Golo's base and the southwest corner of Golo's base. They're still mobile, although they seem to be waddling across the map there.
But is there enough anti-air here for the libs? That's going to be the question. Yeah, there's not. There's 3 Ravagers. But
Golo needs to use the Swarm Host while this is going on. This is distracting. The Swarm Host should be going for the 3rd, I think. Otherwise, they're just dead. Might catch the army here. Nah. Yes. The Corruptors are going to get the deck of the Vikings. What?
And the Biles, yeah. And he needs to get rid of those Vikings so he can start making Broodlords. Meanwhile, he's getting his 5th at the moment at the top left. But oh no, those Cyclones, they've locked onto the Corruptors. Ooh, just saves them in time.
Swarm Hosts, they're very close to the Cyclones. The Cyclones can't see them. They're on the high ground. Golo is fighting from a much higher army supply. Now this knight is finally going to get denied. Now they're ready. Broodlords are on the way. 7 being made. Not a lot of anti-air for Ares. Just on the air. Actually, he has a lot of cyclones. Have to be really smart with the positioning of the Broodlords.
Yeah. Means 6 Broodlords.
Swallows jump on top of the army.
But they don't seem to get that much damage. No cyclones and
they whittle down this number of cyclones quite a bit. So that's really good. That's the main army for Ares.
Here comes the push. Now depends. Oh, these Broodlords may be out of position. I mean, there's not really that much ground army here for
Golo, but all he has to do is survive long enough to kill those cyclones. And once there's not enough of them, they can't really shoot the Broodlords in time.
Yeah, but there's nothing to kill these Vikings. It's just the libs with their splash damage, and they are actually doing so much damage right now that most of these Broodlords are gonna go down, and it's just these roaches.
Yeah. Broodlords without fighter support is very, very dangerous.
Meanwhile, that bottom bit of Golo is going to go down to the Stormhouse.
The Locusts.
Oh, but they could get sandwiched down. Oh,
Golo is getting a Hydralisk then.
Oh no!
So, like, that's going to be the backup against these air units. Oh, okay, these are down. These are gone. Like the sound of a dying
Swarmhouse. Oh.
Swarmhouse, sorry. Yeah.
What?
Right. What is Golo up to now? Gonna have to get something, because these Roach Ravagers are not going to be it against this mech army. Especially not with all these Liberators as backup and the Vikings. Alright, gonna try and surround the army here. But stopping right on Liberator zones. It does pile them down.
Yeah.
So they're not 2 Liberators. That's a lot of Cyclones. You can just lock on and keep kiting away. Look how easily they just destroy these roaches.
They need Oculus.
I think Ares is going to even up the score here pretty quick. Golo is just losing more and more again and again. One of his big gas-heavy units.
To be honest, Hydras with workers right now would actually be quite decent.
Yeah, but there are no Hydralisks.
Yeah.
Right, Ares going to be taking game number 1. Well, 2 technically. And even is up the score. We have a sideways 1-1, and now we have a best of 3. Yeah, we're up to 5 hours. No, 4 hours now. Yes, great. Yes.
Yeah.
Acropolis is going to be the next map. Let's set this lobby up for quick. Oh. Come on in, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Steelmold.
Alright. Whew. Right, let's hydrate our hydras, everyone. Make sure your hydras are well hydrated. Right. Players are both ready. Let's get to it. Into game number 3. Technically 2. Metaphorically 5. No, 7. Because they have
game 1 without
3.
best of 3.
No, because they had 3 games in the semi-final.
So
And now
it'd be
so this is game 6.
7. Yeah, game 6 of their best of 7.
But technically 5, because
But technically 5, but it's technically 3.
But right now, it's
Yeah. Which might turn into the best of 1. But anyway, they go being the best! Welcome to the top of the Parthenon for Acropolis LE, and spawning in the bottom right as the green Zerg. Give it up for his higher and lower. It is Golo. And spawning up in the top left as the red Terran representing White Knight. He is Erez.
There are those who go high, and there are those who go low.
It's Golo.
It's go time. Have another pause. Erez has been having connectivity issues.
Mm-hmm. He usually does. But
yeah. See, this is what it's like to cast Australians.
Wow.
Wow.
Just thank God we don't have cams right now.
I'm kind of glad that my internet isn't very fast, but at least it's relatively stable.
Yeah, same with mine.
Actually, I've been looking at trying to upgrade it so I can get my upload speed, but they don't offer a lot of upload speed here. We haven't gotten to the point where there's like, streamer packages. We're like, I want 15 megabytes per second upload speed, please, thank you. And I want it stable.
I think mine's mine's I think it's 25 download, 50 upload, I want to say.
No, usually it's the other way around. The upload is way lower than the download.
Then it must be 25 upload. 50.
25 upload is fantastic for streaming. Yeah. I mean, as long as it's stable, of course. Mine is usually stable. It's just not. I just don't get. I have my upload speed is 3, but I usually get around 1.8 or 2 megabytes. All right, we're ready to go back.
Game resumed.
Hence why I can stream in 720p, but you can only see it in a slideshow. For every 10 seconds I stream, 2 seconds are missing. They're like frozen. Because,
why not?
All right. I was with a Walker Scout. Golo with a hatchery first before pool. So not going to see any more shenanigans yet. I actually haven't seen a lot of cheeses. Actually, need to see any cheese today.
And what about that proxy ghost? That's a cheese, isn't it?
Not really. It's just most of a timing attack. Because I'd say. Well, we did have a proxy gateway with Stardock, I believe. Stardock versus Emin. So we did have one cheese opening here today. Right. Ares being annoying again in the third base location. Meme! You want to It's 2 minutes 27 seconds. Ares going to go with the factory again. So it's gonna be a nice little. I hope. You know what? I hope he goes bio this time. Just to shake things up, Because by now Golo has been used to dealing with the mech. I'll call it bullshit now because
Yeah, it is.
Because
Bullshit. Mecha is bullshit.
Because I know my audience, I call it bullshit. Yeah, you kind of need to shake it up a bit, because this is, again, like we said, this is the 6th game that they've played this. No, 5th. 5th. No, 6th. Yeah, they have played 5 already. This is the 6th. No, they played 4.
Yeah, the 6th game.
This is the no. This is the 6th point with the 5th
Oh.
game. Wow.
No, because their first series was 3 games. They've already technically played 2 games.
No, they played 1 game in this series.
But it's only 1 point up.
Yes. But we're talking about games played, so that they actually learn from each other the builds and things. You can't learn from a point that's technical, right?
Yeah, you can.
Is what I'm saying. So, no, because there was no builds being used for that point.
Yeah, it's the build of winning the series. Winning the winners final.
That's my build. My build is called winning and kicking your ass.
Yes. Give it Joop. It's the biggest kids out there.
Alright, Golo moving out with some speedlings. Ares does have Hellions running around the map, looking for those. The wall is not, in fact, a wall, but Golo doesn't make use of that. Usually, you kind of want to get those 2 Zerglings in there just to scout around, see what's what. Yeah, the wall is still, in fact, not a wall, by the way. Golo going to clear up those rocks and actually getting way ahead in worker count. Still running up, getting a lair. And with 6 queens, it should be enough to hold off this attack without taking serious damage. Does have some Zerglings as well at home to intercept that. Ares starting to do some serious tank production, getting more factories. There is an actual, word for this. Factories.
Mech. Yeah.
But not factory A, not factory. It's
factories.
It's not as confusing as barracks is. Barracks A, barracks I, barracks C. It's, with barracks A, you don't quite know what to say. But with factories, it's pretty simple. You'll quick to respond to the Hellions. A queen explosion going on there. But Ares is getting a 3rd base set up while this is going on. Golo going with the Spire. It's going maybe with a quick mutus. And Ares on. Look at this. Look at the timing on that. Ares like a clockwork getting those 2 Thors. That's what he's been doing in the Serie I. We know worshipping the rocks. Great rocks, show us the mightiness of your wisdom.
What wisdom do you come with today?
It's a lot of aliens. Don't quite get to the walkers. Queens are going to the queens are going to come and worship you now. Roaches as well for Golo. Maybe he's going quickly for the Broodlord. You gotta get a bunch of roaches under the Broodlords. Gonna be difficult to kill. Ooh, surrounded by these queens. Nice transfuses by Golo. A couple of queens go down, but these hellbats should be cleared out. There we go. Whew.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good clear up. 10 hellbats were cleared there. Ooh, Ares getting more. How many factories is it? 5 factories. All right. So it's gonna be
I mean, he
Hellbat
loves
next.
mech.
Yep.
Oh no, Hellbats are going to see what
Oh.
the Mutalisk. So now
Oh,
he
the Mutalisk are gonna
should
see
be
the
like,
Hellbats.
oh, meatballs.
Where are them Thors?
Well, they're not being started, I can tell you that. I mean, there's one Viking. I
Well,
mean,
they are right here in this base. Oh!
Oh, but I'm gonna go straight past
so
one Mutalisk
already.
guy. Oh,
There's
but
two
straight
Mutalisks
into the missile
already.
turret.
Yeah. Oh, but
And
the
he's just
workers
gonna
are clumped up.
Yeah,
Mutalisks
that's
do
cool.
have area damage.
Yeah, if you control these, you can get some really decent shots.
Oof. Loses 6 Mutalisks for
Ooh.
4 workers. That's not a good trade. In the meantime, Ares is pushing forward there with some Hellbats, Hellions. It's not very effective.
I mean,
But
no
Ares-
player's got any upgrades at the moment, like no +1, except for Ares, who's going for that +1 attack with the blue flame and the high sec. So it is going to be interesting to see what a push like this does. If it does come, but there's just not enough here. I mean, look at the amount of tanks at 4s. There's no way with that amount of army you can get through that. I mean,
Yep.
and look at the spread of the tanks as well. That
Yeah, Golo is getting defenses at home, so as not to push forward. But yeah, Golo really needs to get some damage done because Terran mech that gets time to build a good mech army is difficult to stop later on. A hive is starting. That that spire is still not a great spire, so you're not going to see brood lords coming in anytime soon. And Golo has stopped making. Ooh,
he's going for infestors.
Infestors, yeah. I
Yeah,
like
can
it.
get the neural parasites and
That's changing it up.
Ow.
We did want Golo to change things up a bit. All right, Boar Infestor halfway on the way. Well, the upgrades at least. The Infestors themselves aren't there yet. Golo droning up again and setting up a 5th base. Now, Ares is actually giving Golo a lot of time here, undisturbed and unattacked.
Well, of course, as soon as you say that, he decides to push out.
But yeah, this is gonna be some mech army. It takes a while to move. You want to be careful with it. You want to not overextend. You have to wait for the Thors because there's the risk. There's the muta risk. Still in the sky.
But he has got turrets in his mineral line, so he should be okay. If he decides
No, I
to
mean for the main army,
counterattack
because you don't want the mutalists camping on top of your main army with your
Tanks,
Thors away. There are 5 Thors though. Mutalisks that get anywhere near this army are done.
Hey, +1 carapace and ground attack missile attack is done. So, but Golly actually decides to go for a link counterattack, which is really good. But there are tanks and these 2 cyclones. But the main armies are clashing.
But it is the ground army. There's nothing in the air really. The Mutalisks aren't taking part of this attack.
Oh, he's gonna lose this 5th. No way he can really push into this.
Golo is switching to Swarm Hosts and the Greatest Spire, but this is already what happened to the Infestors?
I don't know.
Why not Infestors? Golo has a lot of bank.
And he's not even maxed out. He's gonna keep on making these roaches, but he does like get slightly on top of the armies because the mutants were distracting. So there's no siege tanks here. The file's going down into the force right now. There's only 4 left. The Vikings could land and potentially help out, but there's just too much here. For Golo, the files do rank down. That's nearly all of Golo's army down.
Yeah,
50 more
3
roaches
Thors
on the
actually
way.
survived. I wonder if it focus the Thors just to make sure that.
The free locusts not gonna do anything.
It does have borrow, but you know, Terrans have scans. If they scan.
Oh, missile turrets.
Oh, alright, here come the infestors.
Yay.
They do have the energy upgrade, so they come in swinging. But Ares is trying to
Come in, Neuralin.
Neuralin.
Oh, nice. The borrowed ling. That was good,
the
but the
one.
Spine Forest here is going to be annoying for pushing in. He needs to siege
Golo is
those
going to
tanks
come
up.
in from the back, though.
Oh, does get
Golo
that siege tank on the high ground.
But there is Argam Vision, so Ares can actually use the tanks to...
Oh no, he loses the infestor. He's not borrowing them. He needs to borrow. He actually doesn't have neuroparasite research. So he's got the fungals, but that's about it.
Yeah, but he's not fungaling. There's no infested Terrans. These are just dying.
And my screen decided to go into sleep mode, but the Ravagers are here, and actually they could get some decent biles, and it looks like he could potentially clean this up.
Yeah, he's not focusing the Thors though, and the tanks are actually enough at the back to clean this up.
Yeah, he's not making
Look
any
at
army
what's-
until now.
Ares is still maxed out, by the way. Not dropping any production beats. In 5 cyclones at a time. Oh,
Quick
surround
down to the
again.
tanks. Alright,
Nice
the fungals
fungals.
are there, but does actually manage to land the decent biles, but the tanks from behind are not going to be doing much, and without Neural, there's
Yeah.
nothing that Golo can really do.
Whew, GG's goal.
GG.
Ares takes the lead. Starting with a 1-0 deficit. Is now on match point.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, last time they met, it was Golo who came out
Yeah.
on top. And the time before that, it was Golo that came out on top.
And the time before that?
I don't think they met in the time they played before that. Not in this tournament, of course. World of Sleepers is going to be our next map.
Have
So,
we
you
played
know-
on this map this tournament so far?
Yeah. In a world.
In a
This is the map.
world.
In a world of sleepers.
In a world of
People
sleepers, it's a
sleep.
really shit map. Not as shit as Disco Bloodbath.
Discord bloodbath, maybe. It's we did in World of Sleepers is the map where Ares did the proxy ghost.
You know what? Sorry.
You join.
Oh yeah, I should join.
Should probably.
So have we played all maps on stream so far? From the new pool?
I don't think. I think there's one we haven't. Maybe question mark.
Have we done a theme wrong?
No, we did not do ephemeral.
Have we done Triton?
Yeah.
Have
Several
we done
times.
Winter's Gate?
Yeah, once.
Have we done Divergence?
What?
Yeah, I got you. That's a two-player
no-
map. Haha.
There's no map.
That's the
No, I
TBT
did. You
map.
did it. I was confused because like, what are you talking about? You didn't get me. You didn't get me.
You just logic
know.
was flowing.
I know the map. I don't actually, but
All right.
alright, everyone. Oh, it's yours. Go ahead.
In a world of sleeper agents, where Yaku is a sleeper agent for the KGB, working to secretly get into. Anywho, enough about that story because we're here to play some StarCraft, and sporting in the top left, top right, as the green Zerg. They go low. No, they go high, low. He goes low. All we know is he's Golo.
YOLO.
And spotting in the bottom left as the Red Terran representing White Knight, he is Erez.
Fun fact, Yaku joined to be a sleeper agent because he actually wanted a job where he can sleep.
In the world of sleeper agents, where Yaku thought he was just getting a job just sleeping the entire time.
He didn't realize that sleeper agents actually need to have a job.
If Yaku was a sleeper agent, what would be like his activation word?
Whoa!
No, it has to be activated.
You're gonna be
Taking over Poland for Mother Russia starting.
No. That's the thing. Whiskey is
like handler
is trying to activate Yaku all the time, but Yaku is not responding.
But Yaku's like the activation is Whiskey's Yaku's deactivation word is oh.
So every time he goes, he activates himself.
KGB word smart.
Yeah, that's the Singapore meta of spy work. The spycraft.
In a world. Not you, Whiskey.
Not you, Whiskey.
I'm gonna miss new Repug.
They're good dogs, Brent. Alright, in the meantime, both of the players have been opening the same way they've opened in the previous game. No proxy ghost this time. I was wondering if it's like this is a map thing for errors, but no.
I mean, there's some good proxy locations on this map. I mean, you have the potential third, which is blocked off by minerals, like in a Thunderbird. But generally, this is a more macro-focused map. Like the rush distance is pretty long. Both your natural and potentially your third are on high grounds. But there's that double ramp to the third, which makes it a bit difficult to hold. But in essence, it really draws in from both Thunderbird and Acropolis in the terms of where the third is located. It's not generally as safe as a third as Thunderbird, but it has those double ramps like Acropolis. So you will generally see players try and defend that position so they can get it up. Or get that third base nice and defended and get that economy going. Or you'll see them be really, really sneaky, take the third at the mineral block off one, and then once that is up, get your drones to mine out the pathway so it's easier access. But the problem with that is it's not generally lined up with what the Zerg is, and plus you have that low ground fourth, which is really hard. It's a hard place to defend,
it's
especially
pretty open.
So generally you'll see like Zergs, they'll take that whole entire whatever side they're on. So for Gola, he'll be looking to take that entire right side before expanding outwards. But that does leave like a large linear and leads to air counterattacks, especially from the out of the main.
Right, Golo is staging a bust here.
Ling
Ravagers. Not with Banes. Not every bust is a Bane.
You
bust.
disappoint me, Golo. I mean, there's one tank, but oh my god, that's not a wall.
Yeah, the Ducklings can actually march through, but there are Hellbats inside
and a tank.
And tanks. 2 tanks actually. It's still dangerous, and the Viking as well for scouting, which is important. A few SCVs for repairs.
Oh my
It's
god,
gonna
that's
be
a
a-
lot of lanes. You know what? That's where you get
Yeah,
some
that's where the
drones
bane-
to mine
That's
out
what
the
bane-
mineral.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
you could potentially go for a proxy third at that mineral only location.
Yeah, I mean, you only need a couple of drones to open up
Yeah.
a path through that. Yeah.
It's pretty much. It looks like one patch, but it's actually two patches. It's the same as the one on Thunderbird, where it's just two patch. Oh, loses a Ravager, but he's picking up this blind deep race, and one Hellbat gets a bit too far forward.
Like, I just wanted to ask you a question, up close and personal. Would you mind taking a survey? Right.
Hello, Jehovah's Witness.
Ares feels safe moving out here. Actually, repairs
Yeah,
those
Texas
depots
as
so
well.
they don't break down. Golo is going back home.
I mean, he could
Ooh,
also
Christopher.
with that. You do have mules to quickly take down that mineral patch, so could potentially go down for it. But I think he needs vision for it. So, I mean, that's a lot of Zerglings as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
if he
Golo
went
has
into
this-
if you went into Banelings right now, it wouldn't be the worst idea because those are going to be Hellbats. If you get and if you can crash like 10 Banelings into that into like a Hellbat club, it would be really great, and you just have the tanks to deal with.
Now Ares is going to open up, set up a third base, start to mule out of it. Golo should be taking a fourth anytime soon. Oh, there's the Baning Nest coming up.
Hey, Banelings,
Which is a bit of a change of pace as well, because Golo hasn't been really using Banelings against Ares so far.
Yeah. I mean, he
Um,
should be getting his fourth actually pretty soon, but he just keeps on staying on the three bases, and he's actually behind him working. So you may be looking for a three base timing, but it just seems weird that he's not droning up at the moment.
Yeah, and he's got the resource.
Like he's floating over
Is
2.5.
going all in. He's going all in.
Yeah.
Gonna get Bane speed, bust through, and get the Roaches and Ravagers in. This is yeah. There's no fourth base coming.
Yeah, it's
Taking
pretty
another
much-
gas, but yeah. This is well, there's a fourth base. Okay, it's just really late.
And the fact that he wasn't really droning, he's not droning, that's the thing.
Yeah, the income advantage is so far in Ares' favor. So
Yeah,
at
but
the moment,
Golo is floating so much minerals right now.
yeah, I don't know what the plan here is.
Oh, it's a bit potentially. Kuro, can we get a look at that wall at the natural, please? I just want to see what the defenses are. Okay,
Not
so if he
bad.
had, he's not bad. So that was down, and Golo took that
Game pause.
third at the upper location. Like he can. That's a great idea having it at the mineral block based. Because that way he can keep that natural like completely blocked off. So no ling counterattacks. The only way you can tag is through that
Third base.
whatchamacallit. Yeah. So it's actually quite a good idea, and you should be seeing Terrans on this map be doing it. I mean, there's been no real tournaments on it. When does GSL start again? Next week or Saturday tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I haven't.
To Liquipedia!
Liquipedia. Ooh, 26 Bailey's being made.
Oh,
Yep.
that's not going to be enough for this. Oh, but he may catch the army out. I mean, there are cyclones for this, so... And he does see the Banes with Bane speed. And he's just going to crash him right in. The Siege Tanks, they aren't sieged up, so there's no splash damage. Oh, this could be potentially hopeful. Oh, into the choke point! And everything's just rushing forward right now. Biles straight on to that Liberator. He's just going to keep on pushing through. The Siege Tanks are sieged up onto the natural, and... Oh, Golo, let's get pushed back.
If
But
this was a
48
bio
on the
army,
way.
this was a bio army, this would have worked, but this is a mech army. There's so many tanks. This is... Ouch. Why do I didn't go for the third?
That's a good question. Still,
Maybe I think you know what? Maybe figured because the natural ramp is very close to the range of the sensor tower, so he figured it's more of a surprise there. But
oh god, well you're just running though.
The third ramp is pretty deep into sensor range. That was a lot of lost stuff from Golo. 23 banelings died. They didn't explode.
Okay,
they
start
died.
next week. Okay, they start on Wednesday. August 28th. So they start Wednesday. Okay.
So enjoy watching them while I'm at work.
I'll be working as well, so we'll both have to watch the VODs. I mean, it's Group A. It's Dark King Special and Fantasy. 3 Terrans versus Dark on the new patch as well. That is going to actually be quite interesting, and I want to see what the map pool is.
I mean, does the new patch really affect TVZ all that much, though?
A bit with the stim timings. There are special kind of pushes that you can go for. But generally not that much. It's more I'm looking at what the pros do with the new maps. So they like to complain a lot, especially with 3 Terrans, about how there's no Reaper scouting spots.
Even though there are maps where Reapers can just jump
literally
places
literally jump anywhere into the main.
Well, yeah.
Man, I love.
How many? It's a shame we can't see how many units were made of a certain unit. Because I think there were 26 banelings. There were 26 banelings.
23.
Died. No, 23 died. But that means that
maybe friendly. No, wouldn't be friendly.
No, friendly fire doesn't show up when unit is lost.
Yeah, that's like, but that's no way. Yeah, they could have got barred accidentally, but I highly doubt it.
These are 23 banelings that died to Ares's fire. So the bust did not work.
But I thought there was 26 being made. That still doesn't add up. Still.
No, it means 3 exploded.
Oh, just exploded and did.
Damage.
So use the key. He pulled a light. I got it. But gonna get some decent balls off the back line.
No. Banelings that explode, the 3 that explode.
Yeah.
The banelings that explode don't show up in lost units. They only show up in lost units. If you press
the X button.
No. Yeah.
No?
If they press the X button, they don't show up in lost units.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so this is a nice run by straight into the main, getting 11 workers. Wow, that's quite decent. He needs more of that.
What I'm saying is that 23
that wall is not a wall.
banelings died to Ares's tank fire. They did not explode. They did not do damage. So they weren't effective at all. They died as a unit dies, they didn't attack. Because if they had attacked, they would have not shown up on the unit's lost tab.
Meanwhile,
Ares getting surrounded again. But that's enough of a clump of cyclones here
tanks.
To do damage.
There's so many tanks. It's so many tanks as well doing the splash damage. 2 banelings. I mean, sure, I can do.
It's the cyclones kiting that's really doing a number here.
And it gets rid of 1 tank, but there's just so much here.
Because it's a back and forth where Ares constantly does damage and Golo doesn't. Alright. And it looks like we may have ourselves a new champion here. GG's goal! GG! Yeah. There you have it. we have ourselves a brand new Master Swan Open champion in Ares. After a few attempts to get here and a few close runs, there you have it.
Terran OP, nerf Terran. Ah.
And Golo is another is getting Konged. This is his second runner-up position in a row. Getting Kashimed. Remember Kashim? I don't know if you remember Kashim. You joined us later.
I don't think. Yeah.
Kashim was the Kong of Duckling Open. Yeah, he came in. I think
the Sue. Don't you mean
the Sue? Yeah, the Kong.
Yeah.
He had. Let's see. Let's open up the SDOs, just for nostalgia's sake. Where are the? You had. I don't know. That's a silvers. He did eventually win one. He is effectively a champion, but he also had three silver wins before that. Silver medals. All right. So that'll be all from us for today. Thank you for watching us. Thank you, Quirky, for joining us for the last match here. Thank you, Yakuzaku, for casting the rest of the tourney. Thank you, Krupp, hero of the wasteland and savior of esports. It is Krupp, otherwise known as Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, otherwise known as the 16th Squid Sensaki, otherwise known as Quell, or I don't know. For being the observer,
the information fairy, the sneakiest police ninja.
Yeah, sneakiest police ninja. For being
Savior
a streamer
esports.
slash observer slash admin.
PP.
Thank you, Light VIP, for being our other admin and supplier of the prize money. And third runner-up. Not bad.
Woo!
Thank you for all the players who participated. Thank you for the viewers for watching. We'll go and raid some other StarCraft 2
Wait, hold on.
Thing.
Also, don't forget OPL Grand Finals.
Ooh,
August 25th, 9 a.m. KST, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and other times for other different time zones. Go figure it out for yourselves, and I think that's it.
Don't forget to sign up for Duckling Open number 68 next week.
Almost
Sign-ups
69.
are in chat. Yeah, almost 69. Yeah, it's just in the meantime, stretch your watches, hydrate your hydras, drain your disruptors regularly, and
cover your corruptors.
Play the game, cover your corruptors.
Catalado.
And cut a ladder, and I was going somewhere with this and you confused me. And play the game, enjoy the game, don't get tilted. I won't play the game because I hate it. It's a garbage game. I don't know why people play this. Yeah, so just get good and prosper, everyone. And we shall leave you with the ASMR of dying swarm hosts for your enjoyment. Goodbye.
Also, thank you and goodbye, Terran Lord.
Wow.